guys, welcome back to the shop. Today we are just kind of taking it easy. I have been dealing with some blood pressure issues, and I'm actually getting some different medications. Actually, it was funny because my buddy Jody from John Glenn Auto Sales was down here today, and I was talking to him about it. He's like, man, I haven't had my blood pressure checked. I can't remember the last time. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, I haven't been to a doctor in forever. I'm like, really? I'm like, here, why don't you use my cuff? And we took his blood pressure, and he's like stage 2 hypertension. I think it was like 186 over 128. I'm like, yeah, you need to go see a doctor about that. And I want to have you around a little longer than my other buddy who's 65 and he's no longer with us. He passed away about 2 weeks ago. So, guys, go get your blood pressure checked. Make sure you have that under control. I turned 52 this year, and I didn't have any blood pressure problems until I turned 50. But it is what it is. Take care of yourselves, because there's people out there that want you around. And make sure you're getting your bits checked. Anyway, public service announcements over. We're getting ready to pull this guy in. This is a Chevy Bel Air from Pennsylvania. We're going to be doing a 5-speed manual swap on it. But I'm not worrying about that car today. That one will be coming to us here pretty soon. I decided the weather was really nice, so I got my 65 Buick Skylark out of storage, and we are gonna probably put it up on a rack and check it over. I think I'm gonna be getting a rebuild kit for the 350 that's in it, turbo 350, because this thing just leaks transmission fluid all over the place, and I'm tired of it leaking all over everything. And that's a pretty quick in and out and relatively simple surgery, so I think we'll get started on that. I am looking for a hood for one of these. I want to do something different with the hood. This hood was what came on this car. This car used to be a Nostalgia Superstock race car out of Fulton, California, or out of California. I think it was built in Fulton, California. Then it went down to Texas, and it got built into what you see here. But it's Nostalgia Superstock days. I think it was called Old Dog, Old Tricks in gold lettering on it. But that's why this thing has that hood scoop on it, because it was actually a Nostalgia Superstock car, and it would lift the tires off the ground back in the day. Pretty cool car. I'm getting ready to do a disc brake conversion on it. I have to add my rear sway bar to it for handling improvements. It needs a new set of tires, because these tires are, let's just say I haven't been kind to them, but they are basically, they're cooked. They're done. So they're a little slippery when it's rainy out. This one's not quite as bad, but it's down to the bars. They're done. So it's time for some new feet. Give it a bath, give it a wash. Probably gonna have to start working the doors. But, you know, it's not perfect, which is why I drive it and enjoy it. But I am looking for a 1965 Buick Skylark hood, because I want to do something different on the hood, but I don't want to do a cowl. I don't think a cowl looks right on this. Maybe the teardrop might look good on it. That's a 60s style nostalgia type thing. I'm also looking for a grill, because my grill is actually damaged, but that one serves its purpose until I find a good one. So if any of you guys out there have 65 Buick bits laying around, let me know, because I want to do a couple things with this car this year. I am going to be driving the snot out of this car this year, just because, you know, when you think about it, we're not on this earth long enough to not enjoy the things that we're the caretakers of, and literally this thing's going to be around a lot longer than I am, so I'm just its caretaker for now, but I want it to be useful and fun. So this one will be getting an overdrive transmission in it here at some point, but I have other projects ahead of it. Let me get this thing off the alignment rack. Tell where my brain's at. Let me get this thing off the tow truck. I'm going to get pulled around, put it on the inside the bay, and I'm probably going to test drive the Barracuda, because I'm Still kind of dialing in the fuel injection system on that car. It's running really good. I might even take you for a ride in it since I'm just having a leisure day. I might just go for a spin with you guys. It sounds good. It looks good. I did get my CVF breather and PCV breather. Those things look really good. Very happy with those. So the next thing will be basically I'm waiting on an air cleaner for it. Air cleaner fitment under the hood on that is rough. Austin's poncho sitting there. That thing makes such good noises. Alright, so this is a lap belt car, so don't get mad at me for not wearing my seatbelt. I do have it on. Looks like we'll be able to go here. Almost out of fuel again, so we'll have that. This car actually drives and cruises quite nicely. I've driven it home a couple times. I'm basically ready to throw it up on the chassis dyno and see if the readings off of the dyno are any different than what I'm seeing from my seat of the pants dyno. I need to figure out how to take some fuel out of the idle. But there's a air bleed versus engine coolant temperature that I'm playing with to try and get my initial cold start to clean up. I feel like it cranks too long on initial cranking, so initial cold crank, and obviously I can only do that once. Make some adjustments and see what the differences are. Let me close the window. It's probably really loud. Yeah, it's still really loud. Still working on getting my transmission cable adjusted right. I had to make a different bracket for it, and I probably need to tighten it up a little bit more. But this thing actually drives and rides really nice. Very happy with it so far. Still getting a little bit of popping after firing out the tailpipe when I decel, so I got to figure out that yet. But at least it's close, which is very exciting. The more I use the roundabouts, the more I like them. I didn't like them at first, but it's probably just more frustrating because of the people that don't know how to use them. Sounds good. Makes great noises, man. It's not overwhelming. There's no drone inside the car. I'm real happy with it. It's coming along nicely. Well, I'm going to tuck this one back in the shop. Probably pull my Buick off the rollback, and it's looking like it's gonna rain, so as bulbs my back tires are on that thing, I'm definitely not driving it home tonight. I get some new tires coming for me on Monday for the Buick, and I don't know, I really don't want to pull the transmission out of it, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So flooded. Sounds like I need to tighten my belts. I got a little chirp out of there. I do love the lines on these old A-body Buicks. Wax that thing. The randomness of my days is pretty hilarious. So I was running a new piece of equipment over to my garage yesterday, and I realized my tire was flat on the back of my trailer. So I had to leave it over at my garage, and I brought the wheel back here to fix it because even though it's about worn out, the back ones on those tandems always get worn out faster than the front ones, depending on how the trailer's set up. Mine sits a little nose low on this truck, so it peels the back tires off. But I'm not sure entirely what my problem is with this guy. I didn't see anything in it. Doesn't mean there's not something in it. But let me take this inside real quick and put some air in it, and we'll figure out what's wrong with that so I can take that with me back home, and so I can bring my trailer back with me tomorrow. Well, I didn't find anything in the tire, but it looks like I might be victim of an old tire on an old rim. This tire is from 2017, and sometimes they get dried out and they lose their seal against the bead. So it'll probably hold air long enough for me to get the trailer back here. But honestly, it's looking like it might be time for some new wheel and tire assemblies for the trailer. And it is what it is. So, time to put that on my list of things to do. I don't already have enough stuff to do, but that's all right. It is what it is. Tell you something about that car. It's just fun. I like it. Oh yeah. Well, that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna go home and make some dinner for my wife and kids, relax on the couch, and I don't know, probably watch a movie. Probably gonna try and put the Barracuda on the chassis dyno. We've got some pretty nice weather coming to us this week, so it won't be a big deal to have the big doors open while I'm running the dyno. And I may actually put this thing up on there as well as my C10, because my C10 is getting ready to make some changes. I do have that Killshot 2 that I may put on my C10, but I'm also getting ready to tear down an engine that I have here and we're going to use that block. It's a, what is it, 87 up block. It's actually a 1991 block, but it has the provisions in it for the factory GM small block Chevy roller cam. They use the tray and the little, I don't know what people call them, dog bones or whatever, but it'll work really well for a 383 stroker that I'm building for my C10. So that's going to be coming to you hopefully not too far down the line. At any rate, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. Have a great day. Tell me what you think about my 65 Buick. I like it. Sounds amazing. You guys have a great day.